You have heard this three decision framework in investing. One is buy, hold, and sell. And you know why most people fail badly in these three decisions? So first of all, when to buy. Whenever you go and buy the stock, you literally have this question: when to buy. Don't say buy the dip, and this is the lazy thinking. Buy only when these three things align. One is the business is strong, they have clear mode, clear like model. Second, the future growth of that business is strong, or you can see the visibility for the next 5 to 10 years. And currently the price is very reasonable, it's like fairly priced, not overvalued, or like it's not a hype driven stock. So even if even one is missing, then please do wait, do not invest. Then second is when to hold. This is where real money is made, like real money is made by holding. But in investing people are too impatient. So what should you do? Hold when business is still growing, there is no negative news, no major negative changes, and market volatility is temporary. And most people sell winners early, and this is why they stay average, and at the end they also make FD returns. Why you have to stay, like, have patience? Because for example, you have already seen this the war, the US Iran war, and the tariff, the Trump tariffs, this the change, the whatever the regulatory things, everything. What happened? Many of the stocks have literally fell down because of these news, bad news, and not because the business has problem. The business, yes, it will have problem because of the orders will be stuck for that quarter, and due to that, the business sales will get impacted, and not this will be revived once all this uh, what we say, all this the tariffs and the war, everything gets settled down. So you have to be you should not be impatient, you should patiently wait. Then when should you sell? Okay, here be very clear about this is where the discipline lies. Sell only if the business model is broken, if the growth story is failed. For example, who will buy like sugary chocolates or anything? Because people are now very much health conscious. And like this is just an example. You will understand if the business has real mode or the growth for the next upcoming years. If people are everybody are well educated, who wants to eat all this sugary unhealthy products, everything. Then if the management is like, the trust has been gone, because you see how they say, oh, this product is healthy but it's actually unhealthy. So that's where the trust issue comes. Like, this is a normal example I would want to say. Next is overvaluation is extreme. It's like it's more like book value and market price, like it's more than 15 or more than 20. So it's like overly stretched. Okay, so you need to see like when you should sell. And also you should not have unrealistic expectation. You need to set some target. You have to see how the business model will work for the next 5 10 years. Then only you can set the target. Okay, this business has real growth, there is a tremendous growth, people are there is a still footfall coming. The order you are get, like the company is getting orders, you can read through the con call. So if you find the story is still there, still surviving, then please hold. But if you see there is so much overvaluation, and it's just it's just a valuation game and there is no real growth, then you have to probably trim the stock, or you have to exit the stock and go for a good opportunity. So just do not sell just because the price is falling, or due to the bad news, because the news has scared you. And also other people are selling like FIIs, DIS. Maybe they are selling for because they know, instead of waiting for the bear market to overcome, they know it will take some day, like months to recover. So for in that moment they want to switch to other asset class and make profit because they have big funds. It's not like without like us where we have small portion of amount in the equity and we cannot keep changing because we get so much of transaction cost or tax related problems. So as an investor these three decision frameworks are very important. So till then we'll meet in the next video. Until then, bye. Okay, before that, I would love to ask you one thing. Stop consuming and start executing, and see this thing like find you only write it and say pick one stock from your portfolio and see how you are considering whether you are emotionally attached to that stock, because like based on the psychology perspective, are you emotionally buying, holding, or you're still there in that stock. And write down the framework, like, or make a video that why you have entered that stock, and what is the purpose of staying in that stock, like holding that stock, and why are you not selling it. Maybe just because you doesn't want to say no, or you doesn't want to say some drawdown in your in particular stock value. So means your money. So write it down, make a video, then you will understand. If again one more quarter comes, what the management is saying, then you can relate to your video that yes, the whatever doubts you had, it's clarifying. Those questions are been has been answered by the management. Then you can stay invested. So make a note, make a framework, make a pattern, like create a book or record it, so it will be easy for you for staying invested. Investing is very simple. Main thing is we have to cut down this all the news. We have to stay invested until you like that business model or you like that company. So so stay tuned for my next investing mindset lesson. Till then, bye bye.